Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this series, we are going over Leetcode problems, and today we're looking at Leetcode 121, best time to buy and sell a stock. The problem states, you are given an array prices where prices I is the price of a given stock on the ith day. You want to maximize your profit by choosing a single day to buy one stock and choosing a different day in the future to sell that stock. Return the maximum profit you can achieve from this transaction. If you cannot achieve any profit, return 0. So the problem is fairly straightforward. We want to buy low, sell high, and return the maximum profit that we can make. So before we get started, we'll look at the constraints. And one of the constraints says that the length of the prices array can be size 1. So before we start iterating through our array, we can check for that and just return 0. If you buy a stock and you sell it for the same price, you're not going to make profit from that. And so now we can start iterating through our array. One thing we'll need to keep track of is our max profit. As we iterate through the array, we'll want to update our max profit if we've seen a higher amount. And in order to calculate our max profit, we'll want to see what is the minimum price we've seen so far. What's the lowest price we can buy our stocks at? And we'll initialize that to the value at index 0, which means that when we're iterating through our array, we can start at position 1. Okay, and while we're going through our array, we can create a variable for our current profit. And we calculate that by taking the value that we're currently at and subtracting that by the minimum price we've seen so far. Then once we have our profit, we should compare it with our max profit. In Java, we can use the math.max for this. We'll pass in our max profit, we'll pass in our current profit, and it will update our max profit value to whatever is the larger, higher amount. Now, the other item we need to check for is our minimum price. Is our minimum price right now less than what we currently had stored as our minimum price? And we can use the math.min for this. Pass in our price, pass in the value that we're currently at, and that will be our for loop that's going to check for that. Now, once that for loop is done, we'll go ahead and return our max profit. Okay, so we'll go ahead and run that. And there we go. This is accepted. This has been a O of n time complexity because we're only needing to iterate through our array one time, and we're keeping track of our variables and not much else to it. So if there's another way that you solved this, feel free to comment below and so I can give that a try myself. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.